Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. How are you, students? I hope that you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. We are well-being by the grace of Almighty Allah. There is nobody to help us without Allah. For this reason, we will watch help to the Almighty Allah. Okay, students. Thanks a lot to you. In the previous class, we discussed our narration. This class is today for only class 10, English 2nd paper. Today, the subject of discussion is passage narration. You can see in the whiteboard piece in here, passage narration. Do you understand these things? Okay. In our previous class, we have discussed all rules for passage narration. We have discussed change of pronoun, change of verb, and change of adverb. What is reporting speech and what is reported speech? In the first step, inverted comma, before the inverted comma, the sentence. These are the reporting speech, and the inverted comma sentence are called reported speech. Okay, these important things are discussed by the previous class. Okay, one line narration, we have completed all the sentence. Interrogative, assertive, interrogative, imperative, exclamative, operative sentence. 5 sentences are discussed in the previous class. Today, the first class of our passage narration for class 10 student of class 10. Okay, today we'll see how to do passage narration. Okay, in the assertive sentence, we can see that if the speaker want to tell a sentence one or more, that's maybe 1, 2, or 3 sentence, and then you will have to add that. And if a speaker asked only 2 questions, you will have to write down again asked and further asked. Okay, these types of things are essential to know the passage narration. For the examination, you will have to give the passage narration. It's a very important rules. Okay, if we do this practice this narration, it will be easy for us. Okay, for this reason you have to copy to your in front of you. You need a copy and also your pen. Now we'll do narration, passage narration, please. So you can see in the whiteboard, please. The teacher said to the boy, we are reading this narration first of all. The teacher said to the boy, why are you disturbing the class in this way? And then, don't you know that it is an important class? Get out of the room and don't come back today. Here you can see these are the inverted comma in here. In the first place in here, why? And then in the last step, today. This here in this narration, in this passage narration, you can see the 3 sentences are called by the teacher. Only teacher is speaking these 3 sentences. Number 1 sentence is, why are you disturbing the class in this way? The teacher is asking question to the boy, and also these are also asking question. Don't you know that it is an important class? These are also a question. And the second question, these question are done by the only teacher. These 2 questions are asked by the teacher. And then in the third sentence we can see, get out of, or get is the present form of verb. If we see any present form of verb, the sentence, if any sentence is started by the present form of verb, this sentence may be called, this sentence is called imperative sentence. Okay, for this reason this sentence are called imperative sentence. The reason is that this sentence are started by the, this sentence is started by the get, present form, V1. If we see any sentence is started by V1, this sentence will be called imperative sentence. Okay, in the finally we can see, don't come back today. Here in the last position we can say, here this today is the, today here the inverted comma. For this reason, these 3 sentences which I uttered now, these 3 sentences are ordered or asked by the teacher. Okay. In the next sentence we can see in here, excuse me sir, said the boy. The boy said, here you can see এবার ছেলেটি বলছে কি দেখো, ছেলেটি বলছে এক্সকিউজ মি স্যার, এই কথাটা টিচার বলেনি, ছেলেটি বলেছে এক্সকিউজ মি স্যার। said the teacher, also I shall never disturb the class, he promised. Here he means the boy. The boy. The boy is the he in here. ছেলেটি বললো এক্সকিউজ মি স্যার, এটা বলে ছেলেটি আরেকটু কথা অ্যাড করলো, সেটা হচ্ছে I shall never disturb the class, he promised. ছেলেটি বললো আমি প্রমিস করছি স্যার আমি ক্লাস আর ডিস্টার্ব করব না। Okay, for this reason, how to do this sentence, please? These are the interrogative sentence. We know that this how to do interrogative sentence. First of all, the speaker, the teacher. For this reason, in the first time, we write down the teacher. For doing narration, we will have to write down the speaker first of all. These were the rules I have discussed in the previous class. First of all, you will have to write down the speaker, the teacher. Okay. Direct, we are making a narration. Direct to indirect. Okay. First of all, we will have to write down the teacher, speaker, the teacher, the teacher. You can see in here the teacher. Said to against will be asked. The reason is that these are the integration sign or interrogative sign. For this reason, these are the interrogative sentence. For this reason, said to against, said to will have to write down the teacher asked. The reason is that these are the interrogative sentence. The teacher asked, and then you have to write down here object. The teacher asked the boy. The teacher asked the boy, why are you disturbing the class in this way? These are the interrogative sentence. As we know, we can first of all we have to write a jobless question. Why, and then you have to write down a subject. Why are you? Why he was? You will be against. Will be seated in here. He, and then was. Why he was disturbing the class. Disturbing the class. In this, these are the all type of adverb. For this reason here write down that. This থাকলে that হবে, class in that class, in that way. Okay, these are the interrogative sentence. These are the first question of the teacher, and teachers have, these are the second question. Here you can see after first question full stop or integration sign, and the second question, don't you know that it is an important class? Okay, don't you know that it is an important class? These are the second question. For this reason, these questions are done. These questions are done only by the teacher. For this reason, the teacher said, here we have to write on here, teacher, he again asked or and asked or father asked. He again asked if he didn't know that, if you didn't know that it is an important class, then we have to write down it was an important class. Important class. He again asked if he didn't know that it was an important class. Okay, these are the two questions are done by the teacher, and the third sentence, these are the this sentence are also by the ordered by the teacher. Get out of the room and don't come back today. Okay, the teacher ordered him ordered him get out of the room. These are the imperative sentence. For this reason, before imperative sentence we will be seated in to in preposition to get out of the room. To get out of the room. And then you have to write in here. And don't is didn't. Okay, these are the imperative sentence. For this reason, don't again shall be seated in here. Not to, and not to come back. Not to come back that day. Not to come back that day. Okay. These are the last two sentences are done by the boy. The boy is saying here, excuse me sir, said the boy. These are the inverted comma here. Excuse me sir. These sentences are done by the boy. Said the boy. Okay, the boy. Here you can write down here please. The boy apologized. The boy respectfully. Then we have written here the boy. Here you can see the sir. For this reason, respectfully. The boy respectfully apologized. apologized. The boy respectfully apologized and promised. And also promised and I shall never disturb the class. Promised boy, he would never disturb the class. Would never disturb the class. Okay, these are the finished voice passages. These are the finished narration narration. Okay, now I want to discuss about this sum here. Here you can see please. The teacher and said to against to be seated in here asked. The teacher is speaker. The boy object. These are the first question. W's question why. These are the rules of the interrogative sentence is that W's question and then subject. Here W's question. Here subject is you. You is second person. Second person will be changed by the object. Why are you disturbing? You means here you means boy. For this reason, here I will read why he. First of all, you can write on here B. Okay, you can write on here B. ইউটা ছেলেটাকে মিন করছে এজন্য এখানে ই হবে রুলে বলা ছিল ডব্লিউএস কোশ্চেনের পরে প্রনাউন আসবে অথবা ডব্লিউএস কোশ্চেনের পরে সাবজেক্ট আসবে এরপরে অক্সিলারি ভার্ব আসবে আমাদের নিয়মে বলেছিলাম গত ক্লাসে আমরা আর অক্সিলারি আসবে অক্সিলারি আর ছিল এখানে ওয়্যার হওয়ার কথা ছিল ওয়্যার না হয়ে ওয়াজ হয়েছে কারণ হি হচ্ছে থার্ড পারসন সিঙ্গুলার সাথে auxiliary verb টাও singular হবে plural হবে না for this reason we have written in here was not writing here were. Okay, disturbing the class in this way. Here this will be changed that from is that way. Okay, don't you know that it is an important class? These are the second question by the teacher. For this reason this question is done by this question is started by the don't. If any question is started by don't, doesn't, or this here we have to write down in here if. যদি আমরা কখনো কোনো কোশ্চেন অক্সিলারি দ্বারা শুরু হতে দেখি তখন অক্সিলারিটা ঠিক if বসবে। এটা একটা ইন্টারোগেটিভ সেন্টেন্সের কোশ্চেন ইন্টারোগেটিভ সেন্টেন্সের বা ইন্টারোগেটিভ কোশ্চেনের রুলে আমরা বলেছিলাম if আসবে যদি কোশ্চেনটি WH দ্বারা না হয়ে অক্সিলারি দ্বারা হয় তখন if বসবে। if এর পরে আমরা কি বসাবো সাবজেক্ট ছিল ইউ ডোন্ট ইউ নো ইউটা এখানে হচ্ছে বয় এজন্য আমরা লিখে ফেলবো again asked, the teacher again asked if he, এর এখানে আমরা ছোট করে বি লিখতে পারি, ছেলেটাকে মিন করছে, বয়টাকে। if he didn't know, don't you know, if he didn't know, কেন didn't হয়ে গিয়েছে, don't থাকলে didn't, নিয়মে বলা ছিল টেন্সের চেঞ্জ হবে। if he didn't know that it is an important class, isটা হয়ে গিয়েছে was, কারণ ন্যারেশনের নিয়মে বলা ছিল কোনো ভার্ব তিন ধরনের চেঞ্জের মধ্যে, ভার্বের চেঞ্জ, অ্যাডভার্বের চেঞ্জ এবং প্রোনাউনের চেঞ্জ, এজন্য আমরা ইসটাকে ওয়াজ করে দিব, was an important class. Okay, these are the third question by the teacher. Get out of the room. The teacher is speaking or ordered the student get out of the room. These are the order, not request and also not advised. For this reason, you will have to write down in here rules of adverb, rules of imperative sentence. Okay, for this reason, we will have to write in here the teacher ordered him. যেহেতু ইম্পারেটিভ সেন্টেন্স আমরা লিখলাম দ্য টিচার অর্ডার্ড হিম, হিমে বলা ছিল স্পিকার, তারপরে অর্ডার, রিকোয়েস্টেড, অ্যাডভাইসড, লিখার পরে অবজেক্ট, এরপর একটা টু আসবে, ইম্পারেটিভ সেন্টেন্সে একটা টু আসবে, এটা নিয়মে বলা ছিল টু, টু এর পরে যা আছে সব দেখে দেখে লিখে দিব, গেট আউট অফ দ্য রুম অ্যান্ড ডোন্ট কাম। These are the imperative sentences. The very important thing in here is that don't থাকলে didn't হবে, কিন্তু not to কেন হবে, এটা তো ইম্পারেটিভ সেন্টেন্স। ইম্পারেটিভ সেন্টেন্সের শুরুটা ভার্ব দ্বারা হয়, এর আগে একটা টু আসে, যার জন্য সেই ভার্বটা আর ভি টু হবে না, ভি ওয়ান হবে। ইম্পারেটিভ সেন্টেন্সের ন্যারেশন করার রুলস হচ্ছে এটা। ইম্পারেটিভ সেন্টেন্স হলে টু এর পরে যে ভার্বটা আসবে ওই ভার্বটা ভি ওয়ান দ্বারা শুরু হবে, ওই ভার্বটা ইম্পারেটিভ সেন্টেন্স বোঝা যাবে যে ভার্বটা ভি ওয়ান দ্বারা শুরু, সুতরাং ওই ভার্বটাই বসে যাবে, ওই ভার্বটা ভি টু হবে না। These are the not get will be written in here, got, not. These are the imperative sentence. Imperative sentence এর বেলাতে আমরা টু এর পরে যেহেতু ভার্বগুলো বসাবো এগুলো লক্ষণীয়, কেমন? Okay, for this reason, to get out of the room and not to, do not will be written against in here, not to come back today in here that day. These are also adverb. There are three changes of, we know that there are three changes of inverted comma or reported speech: tense, pronoun and adverb. For this reason here will be written down here today against that day. Okay, let's stop. In the last two sentences are done with the boy. Excuse me sir, said the boy. Here the boy is speaking only two sentences. Excuse me, এই কথাটা ছেলেটি বলেছে, এবং I shall never disturb the class. He promised, এই কথাটাও ছেলেটা বলেছে, আমি কখনো প্রমিস করেছে আমি কখনো ক্লাসে ডিস্টার্ব করব না। Okay, for this reason two sentences are how to write down, please. The boy respectfully apologized. The boy respectfully apologized. Here we can see the boy respectfully, the sir, if you see in a sentence sir, you have to written it respectfully. Sir দেখলে respectfully তো the boy respectfully apologized. Excuse me ছেলেটি বলেছে, apologize লিখতেই হবে, সে ক্ষমা চেয়েছে, apologize লিখতেই হয়ে গিয়েছে। এরপরে ছেলেটি আরো কি বলেছে, I shall never disturb the class. He promised, apologized and promised, এক সেন্টেন্সে যেটা লিখে দিলাম আমরা, apologized and promised. I shall never, এখানে কি হবে, he, I ডাবল এল, এখানে shall বা will মিন করে, এই জন্য এটা উঠে গিয়ে হয়ে গেছে উড। ন্যারেশনের বেলাতে will হলে উড হবে, shall হলে উড হবে। Do you understand these things? He would never disturb the class. Okay, these two sentences, the last two sentences are very easy. For this reason, we'll have see any problem, you can see in here. If you feel any problem, please. Okay, my affectionate students and friends, thanks a lot to you. These are the direct or indirect narration. If you feel any problem, you can ask your teacher if you feel any problem using an online program. And online you can ask me any question if you feel, sir, I don't understand this line or this sentence. In the previous class we have discussed all things and all 5 sentences and all the rules of this narration and written on the whiteboard. For this reason, my class, every class will have to keep your copy and also your pen using these two learning materials. You will have to use these learning materials is that if you write down this sentence, the spelling will be correct to you. For this reason, you will all time you will keep some in front of you your copy and also your pen. Okay, these are the narration. In the next time, I will give you some homework. Is that you will write down or change indirect narration. Dhaka Board 2019 or 2019 first 8 boards. These are the homework. If you feel any problem, you will do these things. And I shall try also to discuss some passage narration in the next class. I shall try to discuss. If you feel any problem, you can ask me, please. For this reason, if you feel any problem, you can ask me, and with mobile phone and also this online program. Thanks a lot to you students. I hope that you will try all this board or 2019. These are your homework. You shall try this and using this. These are the easy. There are enough grammar to you, but narration, these are the easy. For this reason, I shall try. I will hope that, and I will expect that you will do your homework and also practice your homework. Okay, thanks a lot to you. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.